My name is Nico Luce, and this class is called Master and Disciple. So it comes with a story from the Ramayana, which is one of the two ancient Indian epic stories. This story is about a king, and the king was very dedicated to his kingdom. He was touring and traveling around, making sure that the affairs of the kingdom were taken care of. And at some point, he encounters an amazing place, a magic place. He can tell that there's something different about this place because the trees are full of flowers and fruits, and the birds, the singing of the birds. There's something special. So he's attracted to this place, and he's told that it belongs to a sage. His name is Vasishta. You may know him from side plank, Vasishtasana. So he wants to meet the sage. He enters the ashram, and he's greeted by the sage. And the sage invites the king and the whole troop to come for a feast that night. And the king is like, no, thank you. It's a lot of people to feed. The sage says, oh, no problem. We'll take care of that. Please come back tonight. So that night the king returns with the whole army. And he can't believe what he sees. There's food for everyone and the most amazing feast. And everything has been prepared and sorted out. And he starts wondering, how can this be possible? How can someone put together a party like this? So he asked Vasishta, it's like, what happened? How can you make this happen? And Vasishta says, well, there was a gift given to me by Lord Indra, by the king of gods. And this gift is a cow, is a magic cow. She can give me anything I want. And what I wanted is to honor you. So the cow just provided all this. And the king is wondering, like, why does he need something like that? He starts wondering, well, maybe I should have that gift because I have to take care of the affairs of the kingdom. I travel around. Sometimes we go through rough times. It would be great for me to have this gift. So he asked Vasishta for the gift, and Vasishta says, oh, no, that's a gift to me. I'm not giving it away. And the king is like, well, but I'm the king, and I rule here, and I rule that that cow should belong to me. I'll give you 1,000 cows. And Vasishta says, why do I want 1,000 cows if with one I get everything I want? I'll give you elephants, and I give you a treasure if you want. And Vasishta says, definitely not. This cow belongs to me, and here it will stay. So the king has decided that he wants to have the cow, and he orders his army to seize the cow. And Vasishta, all he does, he stands in between and he folds his hands in front of his heart, just like we do before we start the practice, at chants Om. And they say in the story that that Om defeated the entire army. Everybody went down. And the king, just like that, lost all his power. What was for him an external pursuit, and it became an inner quest. He realized that the power that he had was nothing compared to the power that this man had. So he started a quest, this internal quest. On the outer level, Vasishta was his teacher, and he became a disciple. And the story goes on and on. He wants to become a great sage as well. And he succeeds at the end. His name is given to him was Viswamitra, and you may know him from a pose that we'll be doing in today's class, which is called Viswamitrasana. Viswamitra means the all-compassionate one. So in this journey of self-revelation, he becomes a great servant to humanity. He's going to help everyone. I tell you this story because as we approach these two poses, we are faced with the same issues that we're faced in life, in the sense that in life we need to remain as disciples. Life is the teacher, the world is the classroom, and everybody we encounter has something to teach us. There are no more friends and enemies anymore, but teachers out there. Now, on the inside, we are the master. On the outside, there's a lot to learn. On the inside, you have everything you need. On the outside, there are things that you can get. On the inside, you have it all. So I want you to remember this as you go through the practice, that it's not about doing the poses. I will be showing you different levels and different stages in the pose, and you can start from the beginning and add to that. And if you feel encouraged to go for the full pose, go ahead. But just remember that it's not about what you do, but how you do it. It's not about what you have, but how you use it. So just keep this in mind and enjoy the practice. Namaste. So we'll begin the practice standing at the front of the mat in mountain pose. Set your feet hip distance apart and parallel to each other, pointing straight forward. Let your knees be soft and align your pelvis right over the arches of the feet, the shoulders over the hips, and then the head right over the shoulders. Start following the breath. The breath is the lead. The breath is the master that takes you into the pose. On the next inhale breath, lift the arms up. As you exhale, fold forward from the pelvis. Release your hands to the floor. As you inhale, lift the chest halfway and lengthen. And on the exhale, step your right leg back. Lower the knee. With the next inhale breath, lift the arms up. And then as you exhale, lower your palms. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog.